All right, Dad Random here. What I want to do this morning is show you a product from Redtiger. This is a dash cam, and dash cams are something that I always have in my car for a lot of reasons. You've got security reasons, you've got the reason of just wanting to capture, footage of the road. So there's a lot of reasons to have this. And Redtiger has a new camera out called Viewclear 70. So this is Viewclear 70, and it is a dual HDR 4K. So 4K front, dual HDR, meaning that you can capture high definition in two cameras, rear and 4K front. This is Starvis 2. It's full color vision. Things on the box. It says 4K plus. I don't know what 4K plus means. So there's the 4K plus. So Viewclear 70. This camera, I believe, has a touchscreen. Yeah, so it says a 3-inch touchscreen, Wi-Fi 6, 5.8 gigahertz, voice control, and for this car, you can purchase a Redtiger Cam Good hardwire kit. Okay, my truck already has a hardwire kit installed. I install these all the time. So one of the things I look for are USB-C compatibility, which makes it really easy if you want to upgrade your cameras in the future. This allows you to get into a fuse panel, and there's several adapters in here for the fuse panels. All right, and you have this plastic tool. This thing is really important. So when you're tucking wires, you want to have this. I always keep that puppy out. All right, let's open up the Clearview 70 and see what's in the box. So Redtiger. I have not done a product for Redtiger yet, but I'm very excited. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I'm always looking at different dash camera systems to see what companies are doing, how they're changing, how they're getting better. All right. So what's cool is we get this this setup guide. Tells us where all the buttons are. I really like that. Check that out right there. So we got this little setup guide, tells us where everything needs to be, and you can see a couple of things that really matter for us when we install is the rear camera connector. So you'll see the power port and the rear camera connector, and the power port is a USB-C connector, and I have one already installed in my car. So there it is right there. There's my USB-C connector connected up to my voltage regulator. It's already in there. I don't have to worry about that. I ran it basically through my headliner all the way down. It went around through the post down in here. I don't want to pull up that today, but the wire is in there. It's tucked up inside of that, and it goes all the way down and down to the fuse box underneath. So that's kind of how this one's set up. Now these are really helpful. These are called electrostatic stickers, and they give you 3 of them, which is really good. This is what we're going to mount our camera to. So instead of taking the camera and sticking it directly on the glass, we're going to use one of these electrostatic stickers. It makes it way easier to take it off later. Downloading the app is quite simple. Basically QR code, take the photo, and you're in. It's a Redtiger Cam is what it looks like. And right there, Redtiger Tech, and we'll get that working. Usually takes a minute to get that installed. All right, so Dad Random back. I got the app ready to go. You have to log in, set your account up. Got that done. So app is ready. There should be a plus sign so you can connect your camera. All right. Okay, so in the box you get all of the following things right here. You'll get a camera, you'll get a rear-facing camera. So the rear-facing camera looks like this, and the sticky is on it. We're going to definitely use the sticky surface on the back. So there is the rear-facing camera. The actual unit right here. There you go. Make sure you take off the sticky on the front of the of the camera as you're getting it ready to install. I'll just do it now. What happens is you'll forget, so you might as well just do it right away. And then you have the concave Starvis lens right there. We'll take off the, actually let's keep the sticky on this side. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to see where it's going to work the best. And I want it in front of my mirror, but I don't want it to obscure my view of the I don't want the mirror to come into view, okay, or the post. So I have to find a location where it's going to work the best. It could be down here, which is probably where I'm going to put it. And so it's at the correct angle for your glass, okay? You might want to plug it in and look at it and see what the camera sees. So I'm going to plug this in and power it up so I can see what the camera sees. There we go. I'm going to go through the setup. And we are, let's see, where's our location? Hawaii, Eastern Samoa, Alaska. Arizona's got a different time frame than us, but I'm on the same parallel. There it is. Okay, so right now if you see in the camera here, you see I'm trying to aim. Whoops. I'm trying to aim this thing. Hit okay right there. HDR, yeah, okay. All right, okay, move on. Okay, let's get out of there. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I would get away with this location. So looks like about right here would be good. And that's where I'm going to, yeah, that looks good right there. Now got the camera sticker on there, and all I got to do now is just get get it centered. I took the adhesive off, and now I just got to get that golden location right where I had it just a minute ago, right about there. And once you get this thing down, it's pretty much on there. So there. And you can adjust the lens. So once you get it on, you can adjust the lens to get the the proper alignment. So that looks pretty good. So you do have some room to move. It's twisted a little bit there. A lot of times you get it twisted, and that sticky will move a bit. All right, so it looks like we're in, and we can now set up the rear camera. Part 2. Okay, part 2 of the install is getting the rear camera set up, and this is actually not as bad as it always seems to people. You do want to get one of those little static stickers. I've actually stuck these right to the window. You can cut those static stickers. You don't have to use the whole thing. This one I'll just stick on. I've removed so many of these cameras. You learn how to do it. So, all right. So first of all, we'll uncover the lens. I know that could get it dirty, but if you forget later, it's it's a pain. All right. So here's the wire, and it should be USB-C to USB-C, and this does have a mounting bracket. So we may or may not use this. We may need to, we may not. I don't know yet. I don't think so. So here's the USB-C port right here, and here's our USB-C cable and any other cable. Sometimes you need these. I'm not going to need those. I just need the long cable. So basically it's finding the root and then using this little orange tool, which is like really important. Okay, so I'm not even gonna worry about this camera for a while and any of this other stuff, because I got to get this wire in that it fits There it is. And then I'm just gonna feed it across the top of my headliner and just start tucking it in. And that's really it. And I'm gonna make sure we have just a little extra wire sticking out there. I usually do that just in case, if it gets too tight, you can see how I'm feeding the wire out of the roll and not uncoiling the whole thing. That really makes it hard. And I'm just shoving it up into the headliner. And then when I get to this point, I get my tuck tool and I split it and I get that wire inside of this tuck area. And I just pull this out. Be careful not to launch your airbags. Just go ahead and I just go through. I go around this plastic there and with the skinny edge, and I just feed it in. It's just like that. And then when I come back around, push that wire in there. And I do this with all the cameras. I install every single one of them. I don't like wires showing. See how they're gone now? And then this is the easy part. This is like the home stretch right here. And just use your little tuck tool. And now this one, you only have to push up into the rubber. So this is the easy part. And once you get to the home stretch, it's pretty good. I usually just put it up into the rubber. I don't usually go into the actual. You can see me working around. You guys get my point. I'm gonna until I get to the center post. And I have all my windows open in my car today, and it's not a sunny day. I always say use early morning or late evening on a cool day to install your camera. See how the wire goes up inside the trim. You see how that wire's not setting in there, so I'm going to pull it back, get it down in there so it feeds nice. Try not to pull too much, otherwise you're going to pull your wire out of the headliner. Almost all cars have the same trim system, so they're all pretty much the same. All right, after further checking, everything's good. So this is the upside, just like that. And now I got to decide where in the rear window I'm going to position the camera. This has been, I can see the glue still from the previous camera. I do have some options. Now, if you have a rear sliding window, you have to take into consideration how far the slider goes over, because it will hit your camera. So what I do is I position it where I can open my rear window and the camera is least obstructed. So I'm going to put it probably right there. So I've got the camera installed, and now I'm just going to I just got to hide the wire. That's pretty much where we're at. Straight down this way. Yeah, there we go. And then go across this one. There we go. It's not sticking out. Push it all back into place. And fold that back up, and we're done. There it is. We should be good. And then we just want to check our cameras to make sure everything's working. All right, dead random. And I do have the Redtiger dash camera installed. Everything looks good. All I got to do now is learn how to use it, and that's really the next step. Is you can see that it says my car is armed. It's got the front and rear camera display on there. And now I just got to play around with the system. So go ahead and take that sticker off there, and we are officially up and running. A lot of different settings. For example, there's the camera. It looks like there's the connect to my device, so I can go ahead and connect up to the cell phone at this point. All right, so I did finally get it connected up. You can see, you can get a picture of my garage. It tells me my location. So yeah, and then now I can operate the camera with my cell phone, it just gives you a lot more, closer to you. It just gives you a lot more flexibility when you're setting things up. You can take snapshots of things. You can put it into recording mode, start and stop it. You can enable sound and disable sound. You can switch your camera views. So there we go. It'll switch to the rear view. So those are your options right there. And there's my rear view right there. It's a cloudy day. Pretty cool. Looks pretty level too. That's actually not too bad. I did a really good job getting that thing spotted up. All right, so let's operate the camera and get some footage for you to see, and then we'll rate it. We'll say, hey, what does this camera offer us? So one of the things you have to notice when you mount it to a rear window that's tinted, it's going to darken it a little bit. It's kind of like an ND filter, so it's not necessarily that bad. It actually helps you in a way on the really sunny days to have that way. Now there is, every once in a while on the front camera, you will get some glare. So it'll be interesting to see how much glare this camera will give me. But it's really a pretty nifty setup. Everything looks good. I think the colors look great right now, and I'm pretty excited to check out what the footage is going to look like. So there's a quick snapshot. Okay, interesting. So there's the flipping back and forth. All right. So all right, dead random. All right. Check you later. Thank you for watching the install. Let's try out the camera. Let's see what it's going to give us, and if it compares to other cameras that I've operated. So far, so good. Pretty typical install. So for Redtiger and Dad Random, it is I keep saying Clearview because that's how English basically, but Viewclear 70. So the Viewclear 70. Yeah, dash camera. And this did come with a card in it. I don't know if it's 128 gigabit. Should I check that out? I'll tell you later. All right.